Huh, it's 2 o'clock already. I wonder where John is. We said we were going to Leiden at 1:30. Where is that guy?
Hey man, sorry I'm late. You wouldn't believe the line at the coffee shop today.
John, what's going on, man? I thought we were going to go for a bike ride.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Well, I mean, you got flip-flops on, jeans, but you don't have a helmet. And is this a tube hanging off your chest deal?
Yeah, man, I came prepared. We need a spare tire, right?
Well, I mean, I think we might need to fix a couple things on the bike first and foremost to make sure we're good to go. Like, I don't know, I think we are missing some air on the tire. We don't have any pedals on it, and the seat might be a little low. Yeah, I think we might need to change a few things about this first and foremost. Ah, there we go. That's looking a little bit better.
Whoa.
Okay, like shirt on. You got the helmet. Oh, we got a water bottle. We ditched the coffee. Good. We'll go get a coffee instead. Don't worry about that.
All right.
Nice. All right. So now let's maybe just go over a few things with the bike, like make sure your seat and handlebars are in the right place. Yeah, let's definitely get some pedals on the bike.
Okay.
Show you how to pump up the tire, and then maybe a few other things.
Okay.
But yeah, I think we're gonna start here.
Sounds good.
All right. Let's get out of here. Let's go.
All right, now let's take you through a few things that every rider should know regardless of your skill level or riding ability. The chain, gears, and pedals are kind of like the beating heart of your bike. So we want to make sure they can move freely and they're clean. A few drops of bike chain grease can go a long way. Make sure the wheels spin freely and make sure the gears shift nicely.
Okay, so now that you got the wheels spinning, let's make sure that they stop. So we're gonna do a quick check of the brakes. Give a squeeze to the front and back, and you should feel like that tire comes to a stop pretty quickly. Then other things we want on the bike, we want a tail light, we want a water bottle in the bottom cage with whatever your preferred drink is, then helmet, tube, ale, tail lights, bike tool, and a credit card for when you're hungry. Pull on those gloves, buckle up the shoes, clip on the helmet, and we're looking good.
Now that your bike can go and stop, we need to make sure you can ride it. We're going to go over a few simple things to make sure your seat is at the right height and the saddle in the right position. You're going to need something simple like a bike multi-tool that has everything you should need, or you can pick up an Allen key or anything else you might need on your bike from your local bike store.
Okay, so with that bike tool, on the seat post, you're gonna find the bottom bracket, and I'm gonna find the one that fits. I'm simply gonna loosen that so I can make some big adjustments with the seat post. I just wanna get this in the general area first, and then I'm gonna hop on the bike here at a moment, and we're gonna get some fine-tuned adjustments so I really get that seat in the right place for my pedal stroke down below. Okay, so now that we've made a couple adjustments, let's figure out how I'm fitting on the bike. So to keep this simple, we're just gonna make sure we're not too high or too low. So if I'm too low, my knee might come up very high toward my chest, and I'm not making good use of my full pedal stroke. Conversely, if I'm too high, I'm gonna feel like I'm really stretching out, my knee may fully extend, and I may even point my foot to complete my pedal stroke because I'm too far away from the pedal. Goldilocks rule, we want something in between. That way, I'm not really reaching all the way down to the bottom of the pedal stroke, and my knee's also going to be positioned right above the top of my foot and about halfway through that pedal stroke. That just means I can get good use out of my leg drive to make those tires go around a little bit easier for me. Okay, so now that we have the seat just about where I want it, I can move the saddle forward or back to make my reach to the handlebars a little bit more comfortable. So the further back it is, I might be really reaching for the handlebars. That can also affect my neck, really having to look up to look straight ahead to keep my eyes on the road. To make that a little bit more comfortable, I can move that saddle forward. That's going to put me closer to the handlebars, put me in a little bit more of an upright position, making it easier to look ahead and not having to crane my neck as far. Okay, pumping up the tire. So, might need a magnifying glass for this first step. Zoom in, see if you can find what the maximum tire pressure on PSI is. Right, so for a low tire or mountain bike tire, that might be totally different. Check to see what your tire says. Open up that valve, not saying that for anyone in particular here, but then make sure the hose gets attached to it, and make sure you get a good grip on it as you attach the hose. Then, you're gonna check to see what your starting PSI comes to, then keep in mind what number you're trying to reach, and pump away. Once you've reached it, take the hose off, close that valve up, and then you are good to hit the roads and get out.
doing our best to give you a quick rundown on some basic things to maintain your bike. But really, you want to familiarize yourself with your local bike shop. Here in the Hudson Valley, we've got Bikeway, and they take care of everything we need. We love going in just to shop and browse and look, but they really do have everything. You're going to want to make sure you take a look around, get yourself a good bike tool. They have lots of other accessories and little things you might need but you didn't know you need. You could always get a bell too, let others know you're coming. You're going to want to check out spare tires, anything you need to pump up those tires, and you're definitely going to want to get yourself a good fitting helmet. Safety first, as always. You can get the lights, and anytime you have any questions, ask somebody around the shop. They'll be more than happy to help you take a look at things and show you how everything works.
All right, guys, there we go. There's our video for you today. Hope you learned a thing or two. I know I have. No more flip-flops, right?
Yeah, made some good upgrades.
Yeah, no,
Now it's just time to actually ride the bikes, John.
Yeah, no, that's the plan.
Well, if you're ever wondering about when is a good time to take it to a bike shop, you know, if it's been a few years after you've ridden this bike, time to get it checked out.
If your bike's making a lot of noise when you're shifting, or if it's rattling when you're going over bumps and stuff like that, or turning, you should probably get it checked out.
Or if you're trying to squeeze the brakes and it just won't stop, probably should go get it checked out.
And then ultimately, when in doubt, get it checked out. These guys will take care of you.
And worst comes to worst, you go to a bike shop, you see some new bikes, maybe you just get buy a whole new one at this point.
You know, that's not a bad idea. Can you hang on there a sec?
Wait,
I'm just gonna go take a peek.
Wait, no, John.
I'm just gonna look.
John,
man.
no.
It'll be fine.
Are you gonna call your wife? Oh no. Well, guys, maybe we'll see you next time. Maybe not.